you just talk about practice. We sitting here, I'm supposed to be the franchise player, and we in here talking about practice. I mean, listen, we talking about practice, not a game.
And what do you think about hip hop today versus when you started? Very different.
I think I like it now more than I ever have. Hip hop was about a culture, and it was more of how great of a lyricist are you? How great of a beat maker are you? And then all of a sudden it turned into, I don't care how good you are, it's how much money do you have? Pretty much over the past 10 years, it seemed like the creativity started to come back because it started to regain its independence through social media and just, the internet. It gave the ability for that kid in his garage to make something up that he believed was great. All of a sudden, this guy, is doing shows around the world because he's gone straight directly to his fan base.
You've been, more so than a lot of people, especially in the hip-hop field, involved with technologies for a long time. The Gemini 2200?
That's it.
Yeah. One of the first mixers really put together for a DJ, by a DJ.
Coming from the primitive days of, I have to make sure that my needles don't jump when I'm playing records, and they don't actually make DJ needles, so I have to figure out a way to put a penny on top of my needle, but if I put a penny on top of the needle digs harder into the record and it damages your record, so I have to kind of take the weight on the back of the turntable and make it lighter to kind of balance it out. So, and then you're measuring these numbers. You're coming up with MacGyver-ish ways to try to make all of this stuff work.
If there's one piece of technology that you'd like to have, what is it?
I almost think that what I want is there, which is just to have the ability to have instant access to all of my music. And I understand the purity when it comes to collected music, but I understand that technology has to knock the walls down. And it made it easier, especially as a DJ. I used to carry 4 record boxes that you would just strategically put the music that you wanted to play for people and put them in these record boxes. And I cannot tell you the indigestion I would have when the plane landed praying that your records came off. The simplest thing is my job is to make you have a good time for 2 hours. For 2 hours, I want you to forget about every problem you have, and I want to take you through a journey playing music, of all kinds of music. It's not just one type of music. I want you to reminisce about your childhood, the first time you kissed a girl, to whatever it is, just through playing, playing music.
You're good at that.
And
I don't know, I want to think about it anymore.
Yeah.